The death knell of every loving relationship is being and feeling taken for granted. When you grant yourself to someone else, they'll take you as granted. Do you see? When they grant themselves to you, they'll take you as granted. When you both grant yourself to each other, the inevitable result that occurs and the inevitable feeling that occurs is that they are taken for granted and they will feel taken for granted. You're taken for granted and you will feel taken for granted. And this occurs in virtually all relationships that occur unless you protect from it. So there are either two kinds of people in general. The first kind of person is saying that I'm going to grant myself to you and you can take me for granted for the rest of your life. And I'd like you to grant yourself to me. And I'll take you as granted to me for the rest of my life. And then you'll inevitably feel and be taken for granted. No longer are the people working on themselves and allowing themselves to go to pot because you are already granted to them and they're already granted to you. They don't really require to work at anything else. The other versus the other kind of person whom I'd encourage you to be is never be taken for granted and never give yourself as granted. How does that occur? So, in an open relationship, which is the relationship I have, and if you follow me long enough, you know that. In an open relationship, it prevents from being and feeling taken for granted. I have rules in my relationship that prevents that. And so my sweetie is only with me because every single time out of all of our options, she's choosing to be with me every time. And she knows that she can never take me for granted because I don't grant myself to her and she doesn't grant herself to me and I don't ask for her granting herself to me. She knows that I'm only with her because I have options and out of all of my options, I'm with her. That's how you prevent from being and feeling taken for granted. You must ensure and encourage, and more than encourage, you must insist that they have options. And you must insist in your relationship that you allow for your having options so that they know you have options and you know they have options, and so you will never be abused and taken for granted. Your existence is not abused. Your attention is not abused. When you're taken for granted, you're being abused. And so, will this work for you? You are asking. The challenge is that it takes a tremendous amount of maturity for somebody to be in an open relationship. You require tremendous amount of communication skills. And so this is why I created the group Quantum Enlightened Advantage to help people increase their communication skills and their relationship advantage. You have a tremendous advantage when you learn communication skills because it is the foundation for everything, for your quality of life. And somebody named Tony once said that your quality of life depends on your quality of communication. And to go even further, your quality of relationship depends fundamentally on your quality of communication. And which is why I created the group Quantum Enlightened Advantage, so you can join the group and you can be on Facebook, the Facebook group every day and see trainings every week and learn on the courses of how to communicate, how to negotiate, how to be confident and how to communicate confidently, gain knowledge on relationships from that group. We do trainings every week. And that's why I created that, so you can better your communication skills, because it doesn't take much communication, as you've found out, from people in monogamous relationships because they're already granted in that relationship. They've already taken their partner as granted to them because of a vow or a contract of exclusivity. And so I'd like you to join that. This is the next thing you should do. The second thing you should do is read my book, Relationships 101, on how I facilitate my relationships. and how I prevent from being and feeling taken for granted. And you learn the 3 I's that occur in every relationship: infatuation, intensity, and intimacy, and how in most relationships, when the intimacy rises, the intensity wanes, and they no longer have the chemistry and the intensity they had in the beginning. And I show you how to prevent from that. All you have to do is go to Amazon, search my name. I make barely any money from it. So search my name, Rone John, on Amazon, and search Relationships 101. And let me know how you like it after you read it. All right, so leave a comment below, click the like or the heart button, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the death of every relationship. And also share this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.